Hi all, if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. If you are new, welcome. My name is Amira and my channel is all about trying new makeup, talking about new makeup, but also finding new and exciting ways to be inspired by the makeup you already own. If that sounds good to you, I hope you will consider subscribing, and if you enjoyed today's video, hitting the like button. Today guys, I'm so excited because I am finally able to sit down and film and talk to you guys about my Black Friday haul. Let's get into it. Right. So I picked up 4 items from the Huda Beauty Kayali fragrance website. I picked up first the Love Fest Burning Cherry mini bottle. And then I got the fragrance that she released right before Black Friday, which was the Vanilla Royale Sugared Patchouli. And then I also got this adorable little Discovery layering set. And this features 8 of the perfumes. So it has, let me open this up. It has a mini of Love Fest Burning Cherry, a mini of Eat & Juicy Apple, which I own a mini of that already, Invite Only, Amber, Utopia Vanilla Cocoa, which I already own a little mini of that, the Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper, Deja Vu White Flower, Musk, and Vanilla. So you get minis of all of these, and it's basically a layering set, so you can layer these as you see fit. I have really discovered that I love the musk and the vanilla and that they smell amazing together. It kind of reminds me of that. I'm aging myself here, but do any of you, my fellow olds, do you remember that fragrance that they sold at like the drugstore? They sold it like Walgreens. It was called Vanilla Musk. Do you guys remember that? That was like my first fragrance that I ever purchased for myself. I was a teenager and I was obsessed. It's like that, layering those, but better, but like elevated, like the adult version of that fragrance. It smells amazing. My feelings about Vanilla Royale Sugar Patchouli. If you guys want to see a fragrance video, I can talk about like my recent fragrance purchases, as well as what I'm wearing, you know, for winter. I am quite the fragrance lover. I would say outside of makeup, fragrance is the thing that I love the most outside of makeup. So I love talking about fragrance. I love buying fragrance. I love discovering new fragrances. So if you want me to talk about like my winter fragrance wardrobe, sort of what I've been rotating between, let me know in the comments down below. But yes, those are the 3 things that I bought from the Huda Beauty website. I then bought during Ulta's sale, and even though I didn't get this on sale, I had like a promo coupon off of things plus the things that were on sale, but this was not on sale. I got it anyway because I've been wanting it, and it is the travel size of the Ellis Brooklyn Super Amber. I had heard some really intriguing things about this, and I didn't want to commit to a big bottle. I'm a firm believer in buying minis of things, and then either sometimes I feel like that's enough for me, or if I fall in love with it enough, I'll then, you know, after finishing it, will invest in the larger size. But I like to start off with the smaller size generally, just to sort of dip my toe in and know what I'm getting for my money. So I'd heard some really intriguing things about the Super Amber, and that it's really one of those fragrances that depends so much on your body chemistry, and that it's kind of smells different on everyone. And so I was like, that sounds intriguing. So I picked this up. It's amazing. I love it. I would say of the fragrances that I purchased during Black Friday, these 2 have been, I've been wearing this a ton. I was not expecting to love this as much as I do, but beautiful fragrance. So yeah, I picked up the Super Amber, Ellis Brooklyn, and then from Sephora I picked up, and it's got cat hair on it. Thanks, Fen. The Clean Classic Rollerball layering set. Now I used to wear the Clean Classic fragrances years ago, and I was just feeling kind of nostalgic and seeing if I still would like them. My only gripe with these is the fact that they are roller balls. I would have preferred them to be like little mini sprays, but other than that, I've been really enjoying this. I still love the this is the one that is my fave, if I can get it out of the packaging. And some of the stuff I've been keeping in the packaging just so I could have it to show you guys, but I have been using it. So like Soft Laundry is a fave. It smells so amazing. If you love the smell of like, it's like laundry, but it has a little something else. It's got a little musk to it, a little oomph to it, a little weight. Beautiful fragrance. Next up, let's talk about palettes. So I did purchase some palettes this Black Friday. I purchased more than I realized, but I think it's because I was compartmentalizing two of them because I was having issues with them as far as shipping goes. But we'll get into that. But first, I purchased of course, the Natasha Denona My Dream palette from her Black Friday sale. Now I will say I was a bit disappointed in Natasha's Black Friday sale this year. I didn't think it was as good as they've been in the past. So I was a little bummed because I probably would have picked up more had the sale been better. I did have the Glam palette in my cart and then I took it out. I was like, nah, I'm fine. I'm getting this. So I got this. And then, thank you. Blend Bunny Cosmetics was having a 35% off sale, which is I think that's a great sale, great discount for Black Friday on their entire website. And I have never tried anything from Blend Bunny, and I wasn't sure if I really would want to try anything. The palettes tend to be quite large, like I think is it called the Baby Doll palette? Or is it dolled up? I think it's dolled up palette. That palette is beautiful. The color story is beautiful, but it's huge. And I just have an aversion to large palettes, and that's what sort of turned me off from wanting to purchase it. But they came out with their all done up palette, and I was like, that's a very reasonable sized palette. This is what it looks like. It's beautiful, stunning. And I was like, I know that I would buy. So I was waiting for that sale. I got it. I've been using these shades. Now, I haven't done a cohesive, like a full look with these. I've been dipping into shade here, shade there, and adding it with mixing it with other palettes that I've been using. I've been actually pairing these two up, and they work very well together. And of the shades that I've used, this is a really great palette, and I can't wait to sit down and just do one full look with it, but beautiful palette. I also got the Honoré palette from Kylaf Beauty, formerly known as Muse Beauty. It still has the Muse name on it. I think they're just working their way through this packaging, which is understandable because packaging is expensive. This is what it looks like. Let me take this off so it's not reflecting. I've had my eye on this palette for ages, and I just never got around to buying it. And it was on sale, like they were having like 50% off their entire website, like all of their palettes. So I got this for like 12 bucks. You can't beat that. And I haven't tried this yet, but I'm very excited to because they have one of my favorite like indie brand palettes in my collection, which is the Van Gogh palette, and I have cat hair stuck to my lip and it's really annoying me. Okay, hear me out. This palette came out, I think, in fall, or late summer, early fall, and it was a mini size version of the full size that I had decided when it first came out, it was limited edition, that I was not going to purchase because it was just too big. That one sold out. It's not being restocked. And then the brand Danessa Myricks came out with a mini version of that palette, and I was like, I could do a mini version because it's less product. I wasn't in love with like the colors that were in the middle of the original palette, so I was like, the mini I could do. So I picked up, guys, the Lightwork Volume 3 palette, the mini version. This is what it looks like. I still have all the packaging because I haven't used this yet. Look how beautiful that is. This I felt like was more approachable for me. It was still very expensive, but I wasn't expecting it to not be because it is dual, multi-chrome shades. These are shades that are expensive to formulate. The pigment is extremely expensive. So I didn't want to have any regrets. I was like, I kept looking at it. I was looking at it on Sephora's website. I almost bought it from Danessa herself. She was having a 40% off sale, and I kept hemming and hawing. And when I finally made my decision to go back and get it, of course it was sold out. It was 40% off. So I was kicking myself for that, but I was still able to get this on discount from Sephora. And I haven't used this yet, but I'm actually so excited because so many of my friends on Instagram love this palette and they use it for insanely gorgeous looks. And I'm like, I admit I had a little bit of FOMO because I would see a shade on someone's eye, and you know how you just know, like a lot of times I can pick out a Pat McGrath shadow from one of her palettes. I was starting to be able to pick out the colors from the Danessa Myricks Lightwork 3 when I would see someone that I know like using it, and I'd be like, that's Martian, and I'm like, that shade is stunning. But now I have Martian and I can use it myself, and I'm very excited about that. Picked up from the Ulta sale, they had all of the About Face beauty products on sale. I was really hoping to pick up a couple more of the Fractal glitters because I am obsessed with the one that I have, which is Fracture. I use it all the time. You guys always, like, some people not all of you, but a lot of people will comment on my videos if I'm wearing it, and they'll say, what is on your eyes? And when you're going, what is on your eyes? 9 times out of 10, it's Fracture from About Face Beauty, because it's just the perfect like wet looking glitter. It's so stunning. And I wanted to try more of the shades, but they were completely sold out. I have since learned that they have actually repackaged all of them. So I think they sold out what they had, and they just decided not to restock for the season, but to come out with them in new packaging. So they're actually in the packaging that the matte eye paints come in, the eye paints that they have, the colorful ones. They're actually they repackaged the fractal glitters into those packages, or those tubes, which I think was smart. I find the packaging of the fractal glitters, the original one, to be really crappy. So I'm glad that they did that, but that's why they were sold out, because I was gonna pick up like 2, maybe even 3 more. Those were sold out. I'm still gonna pick those up because I am obsessed, and yeah. But I wanted to pick up some of the Cheek Freak blushes. I had heard so many mixed things about them. People love them, and then there was someone who said they didn't like them. They were too dewy. I wanted to see for myself. I wanted to collect my own personal data. So I bought 2. I bought Smash and Cowgirl. Oh, look, oh, match it. And I've been using Smash quite a bit. I don't know if you can see, and I used it recently in a video as well. And guys, these are so lovely. I'm so glad I followed my own heart and I purchased them. They're not that dewy. I don't find them to be that dewy. I mean, if you feel them, they're dewy, lightly set over them, you'll be fine. But haven't been really setting my face a whole lot recently. And I've worn this one specifically. I haven't worn Cowgirl yet, but I've worn Smash a ton of times, not setting my face. And I've even worn it with a mask, and it lasted just fine on my skin. So I think if you're interested in these and something has scared you off from them, I am here to tell you that I think these are really great formulas. They are pigmented, but they also build nicely. They sheer out nicely. They do leave a glow on the skin. You can keep that, or you can powder it down. You're good to go. These are just really, really lovely, lovely blushes, and I'm like high-key obsessed. Finally, in the makeup category, I placed 3. Originally it was only going to be 2, but I placed 3 orders with Pat McGrath. We've talked about this. I talked about this in my Chatty Get Ready With Me about the drama that surrounded my Pat McGrath orders. It was originally 1 order that never arrived. I did get my items. They are now in front of me. I'm very excited. But first, let me show you the things that I got first. So first up, I got, during her lipstick and lip gloss sale, I bought 4 items. So I bought 2 Matte Trends lipsticks. I got them in the shades, they're 2 reds. I got them in Forbidden Love and Elson 2. Let me just open this up and try not to get this on me like I did last time I showed you guys this. I wore this in a video and you guys were like, oh my God, your lipstick. And I'm like, I know. I am not a red lipstick girl, but for some reason this past season, I've been really loving red lipstick and like berry tones, bold lips. I've just really been into bold lips. And I think it's because I've been doing a lot of like glittery light eye looks and then going in with like a bold lip, and that's been like my jam, you guys. That's been my sweet spot for like a couple of weeks now, and I'm loving it. But this shade here, Forbidden Love, look at this. Look, I'm gonna swatch it and try not to get it on my shirt. Look at this tone. On the lips, it just comes alive, and I get so many compliments when I wear this, not just from you guys, but when I wear it out. People are like, oh my God, what's on your lips? It's just such a stunning red, and it has a hint of, it's considered to be a classic red, but it's got this like hint of just a tiny bit of orange. Not as orange as Elson 2. Elson 2 is actually oranger in undertone, but with my skin tone, my face, like I could put this on with, I've worn this with just mascara and a little bit of blush, and my face was just like lit up with that color, and I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with that red. That is like a new fave. And then I got 2 of the lip shines. So I got the shade Temptress, which I will show you. Here, I got Temptress. This is the one that I've worn. Well, I haven't worn this. I wouldn't say I've worn it. I've swatched it a few times. I haven't worn it. It's really the other one. And I've got what is with you and your cat hair, Finny? It's like attacking at every turn. Okay. So this is Temptress, and these are like really light. Think about, I would compare them to, if you're wondering what the formulation is like, I would compare them to the Gucci Glow and Care lip shot, like those gloss lipstick hybrids, which I really love. I've been really loving that hybrid of like the you know, a lipstick crossed with a lip gloss, where you get that glossy, you still get pigment, you get that, but you get that glossiness and that feeling of nourishment on the lips. I've really been enjoying that. This one is Plush 7, and this is the one that I've actually been wearing. When I haven't been wearing a red, I've been wearing this one quite a bit. Finn, can you please? So this one here, look how stunning, and it's just such a natural light color. And yeah, these are beautiful. I'm very excited for all 4 of these. I haven't tried Elson 2 yet because I've just been living in Forbidden Love, but you know, I've seen it on people. I have the original Elson, which is a bit more on, it's more of a true red than Elson 2, but I've been really enjoying those. And then of course, my ill-fated original order from Pat McGrath that has been fixed, and I now am the owner of Utopian Dreams and Moonlit Seduction. And some of you guessed it. Some of you were like, you bought the other 2 motherships, didn't you? And I was like, I refuse to say. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I did. What can I say, guys? This is the thing, and this is something that I've had to come to terms with myself, because I talked about this last year, and I was talking about how I didn't want to be a completionist when it came to Pat McGrath, and in a lot of ways I'm not anymore. Like, I mean, think about, like, I didn't buy anything from the Star Wars collab that she just released. I felt real, and I feel really good in my choice not to do so, especially after seeing swatches of the palette that I was considering, which was Sith Seduction. A lot of those shades you can dupe out with Pat McGrath palettes. If you, especially me, who owns so much Pat McGrath, like, it's kind of redonkulous, you know? And there is a part of me that was the completionist who would have purchased one of those just to say I had it, and just to be like, I've got that, and have that as a reference point, because I'm a Pat McGrath nerd like that. But I'm trying not to be too bad about it, because, you know, Pat McGrath's expensive, guys, and makeup is makeup, and you can only have so much of it. And I didn't want to, like, just buy it and then it just sits there getting unused. You know what I mean? And I don't love Star Wars like that to justify it. You know what I mean? So, but when it comes to the motherships, I feel a different way. The motherships are special. I own every single one except the last 2, and now I own those 2. But I really like to use them as reference points. And I feel like a lot of my channel's traffic comes from my Pat McGrath videos, and people wanting to know and learn about Pat McGrath's brand and Pat McGrath motherships. And for me, I have to continue that knowledge. It's in order to continue that knowledge, I need to know what the other motherships are like. You know what I mean? Moonlit Seduction did in fact seduce me. I talked so much crap about the palette when it was first announced. I was like, it looks pink. And it does look quite pink in photos. I don't feel like the photos that she released did that palette justice. But seeing it be used by other people that I respect and I trust their opinions, and it was never about and I'm taking it out now if you're hearing noise. It was never about formulation, because I know the formulation is going to be stunning. I mean, I know Mother Pat, and she's not releasing trash, so I was, especially not in a mothership. So I wasn't worried about that. I was just worried that I wasn't going to love the color story. And the more I've seen the color story, the more I've kind of been seduced by it. Is it more on the pinkier side? Yes. But it's not really pinky so much as mauvey, if that makes sense. Like this shade here that looked so pink in promo photos, when I'm looking at it here now, it's like a warmer, slightly turned up version of Veloria from the first Divine Rose palette. And I love that shade. And then here it's like one of her, it's like her burgundy, which she's really known for, but turned down and made it really dusky looking. And then of course this shade here, which I'm just like, well, yeah, I need that. I need it. I mean, I need it. Like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, why would I turn, like, so yeah, I made an educated, and I made a calculated choice to buy both of these motherships, so that if you are searching my channel for content on these motherships, my opinion. I am going to do videos with these. You can have some point of reference for not only, you know, 1 through 8, but 9, you know, 1 through 10. You know what I mean? So I probably will continue to purchase motherships for my own enjoyment, but also for my channel, because that is a realm of a topic that is quite popular on my channel, and that is something that I have quite a lot of content around. So yes, I've purchased Moonless Seduction, and I purchased Utopian Dreams. Utopian Dreams, I'm still not 100% in love with this, but I mean, again, the reviews on it are stunning, and I wouldn't expect anything less. But I want to try this, and I want to be able to, you know, give you guys my thoughts on them. So that is why I made the choice to purchase both of those. Moving on to skincare, body care, things of that nature. I placed a fairly large order with Salt Air, which is, if you've never heard of it, it's pretty popular on Instagram, but it is a body care, body wash, body lotion brand that was started by the model Iskra. And I was just enchanted by the packaging. I'd been on the website and listened and read all of the scent, like the notes of the various scents, and I was just like, I want to try these. And I've been thinking, it's been on my list to purchase, like, you know, that list of like, eventually I'm going to order, eventually I'm going to order. Well, they had a 20% off sale for Black Friday, and I was like, okay, now's the time. So I purchased quite a bit. I purchased 3 of the body washes, and I purchased 2 of the body lotions. So first up, I got Santal Bloom, which is, and this smells so good. If you like Palo Santo, sandalwood, that type of thing, it smells amazing. But what I like about it is that it's not too much. Those can be quite overwhelming, especially in a body wash, but it's just really elegantly formulated in the scent. You know, it's very soft. You can smell it, it's there, but it's not gonna like if you could use this and then get out of the shower and use a different fragrance, and they wouldn't fight each other. You know what I mean? So I got this. This is the body wash. I got this in the body wash and the lotion. I also got the Lush Greens in the body wash and the lotion. And then I got the body wash in Exotic Pulp, which is this really beautiful citrus tropical scent that will be lovely in the morning when you need something to wake you up. But right now I'm using the Lush Greens. I have the Lush Greens shower gel in my shower right now, and I have the lotion in my my toiletry cabinet, and I've been loving both of them. They're so nice, and the formulation is so gentle. It doesn't strip the skin. Everything is really soft, like your skin feels soft when you come out of the shower. I love the way it feels on the lotion feels on my skin. During the winter, I suffer with a lot of eczema and psoriasis issues, and I'm able to use that lotion even though it's scented, and it doesn't bother my skin. It moisturizes. It's very thick and creamy. They're really, really lovely fragrances and lovely products, and I will say that they're really affordable, because even though I got 20% off these, like the shower gel is $12 and the lotion I think is like $14. That's not bad. I mean, the Hemp's body lotion that I wear is $28, which is, when you think about it, is utterly ridiculous. $28 for a body lotion you can buy at the drugstore. I mean, you know, but this is cheaper and it's just as nice, you know. So yeah, those are like the body care things that I got. Did I buy anything else? I think that's pretty much it. I didn't buy a ton as far as like skincare and body care, because I have a lot of stuff, and my Salt Air order was kind of like the big kahuna order that I knew I was going to be placing. Outside of that, as far as clothing goes, I purchased, okay, I'm not in the market for clothing per se, if that makes sense. Like, I don't need clothes. I have a ton of clothes, okay? I have a crap ton of clothes. It's kind of ridiculous how much clothing I have, considering the amount of space I have, because I don't have a lot of space, but I have a lot of clothes. So I wasn't looking to like add to my collection of clothing. I was in this weird spot where like I have this wardrobe that's very corporate and very much from my old life, that I still love and I don't want to part with, because who knows, you know, I may need those clothes at some point. They're actually really high quality, expensive investment piece type of clothing that I don't want to part with, that I still want to have. But then I also have sort of my lockdown wardrobe, which is just like leggings and like knit sets and loungewear and t-shirts and hoodies and sweaters and, you know, things like this that are just like, you know, half zip up, you know, cozies that I wear around my house or, you know, or to go grab tea or coffee or something. I didn't have anything for what my current office position is, which is very business casual, but we can't wear jeans, we can't wear leggings, we can't wear sneakers. So it's it's casual. I wouldn't even say it's business casual, it's more casual, but casual without all of the things that you would normally associate with casual, which kind of put me in a bit of a like, I don't have anything like that. I have jeans, I have leggings, I have sneakers, I have, you know, loungewear, and then I have this really expensive businessy wardrobe. So there was nothing in between. So I really had to go and sort of find things that I could wear to work in my office, but also that I wasn't spending a lot of money on, because I wasn't looking to spend a ton of money on this type of clothing. It's not something that I wanted to invest a lot of money in. So I got Gap and Old Navy were having amazing sales. So I picked up some pants from Old Navy. I also picked up a lot of winter like layering things. So I bought Old Navy had these really great merino wool blend base layer. So I got them in a couple of shades of like the brown and the black. I got some fleece line leggings, which I live in the winter. I got a couple of pairs of pants. I wound up buying the same pair of pants in 3 colors. I probably will buy it in the other colors as well, because they're perfect for work. They're like not khakis, they're like different colors. They're kind of like a light twill zip up waist. They have like an elastic waistband in the back, which I love if you're a curvy girl. I have discovered the genius that is the back elastic waistband, not the like top front part. That part is a zip up and button up, but the back. If you have a booty or hips and you always have the gap, I was like, why don't all pants make this way? It's amazing. So I bought those pants in like 3 colors, and I might buy the other colors because they're so comfy, and they're like, they look nice, but they're still comfy to wear. Like you can move around in them and you can do things in them. And then I bought some shoes from, I think it's called Comfortiva, and they're black leather. So they're sneakers, and we can wear sneakers. They just can't really look like sneakers. So black leather, super comfy. I've worn them. I've only gotten to wear them once because then it started like getting cold and snowy. So I've been wearing boots, but, before that I got to wear them once, and they were like walking on clouds, and I was like, this is amazing. So yes, I purchased some like work related clothing items and some winter related clothing items, but other than that, I didn't spend any real money on clothes. Like I didn't buy any and I did buy a pair of jeans. I did buy a new pair of jeans from Madewell, which I love the cut of them, but again, the gap in the back. And so I think I'm gonna have them. I've looked up how to like hem in, like how to fix the waistband, because I want to keep them because they're so nice. Like the rest of them I'm in love with. It's just the gap in the back. So I've looked up how to like fix the gap, to close the gap of the waistband. I'm gonna watch some YouTube videos on it as well, and I'm gonna close those up myself instead of spending the money on it. But yeah, other than that, that's really all I bought, guys. I was very I feel like I was very what's the word I'm looking for? Restrained. I could have done more. I had planned to do more. Oh, I also bought Rephr brushes. I totally forgot about that. And the reason why I didn't bring them over is because they're all dirty now. But I did place a Rephr order when they had their 50% off sale, and I bought like 5 or 6 brushes. I bought a couple of newer brushes to my collection, brushes that I didn't own, and then I bought some backups of some other ones. If you ever want to see a video on the brushes that I like to use for my eye looks, let me know in the comments down below, because I could totally do that, because I definitely have preferences and shapes and brands that I am pretty loyal to. Outside of that, that's everything, guys. That is everything that Amira purchased this Black Friday. Let me know in the comments down below, guys. What did you purchase this Black Friday? I did want to say, I did want to place an order with phytosurgeons. I mentioned that in my Black Friday wish list video, and I was all ready to place an order with phytosurgeons and waiting for them to have their little Black Friday sale. Alas, they did not have a Black Friday sale. They had a sale in like 15th of November that I had no idea about. That I thought I was signed up for their newsletter. I don't think I am. I thought I had. And so when I went to like look and see what was going on with them, half of what I wanted was sold out. So I'm like, okay, so no sale. I missed that. Lovely. And everything is sold out. They have since restocked most things, and I'm probably just gonna go ahead and place an order in the new year, and just try it out, you know, because I do want to try it out. And since I was willing to wait an entire year for a sale that I wound up not getting anyway, I'm just gonna order. It's not like I'm trying to buy the entire collection. It shouldn't be too expensive, but yeah, I'm probably just gonna bite the bullet and just place like a brand, like a big order. Yeah, but like I said, let me know in the comments down below, guys, what you ordered this Black Friday. And if you enjoyed today's video, please be sure to hit the like button, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye now.